Good morning, Knights, and welcome back to another edition of CrownCast, where we bring you the latest news, updates, and stories from around campus.
That's right. We've got a packed show for you today, from fresh turf to fresh starts.
Here's what's coming up: the TKA Field Grand Opening, a Bible reflection on order in the universe, and a look at our basketball season tipping off.
Let's jump right in.
First up, the moment we've all been waiting for. The brand new TKA Field is officially open.
After years of construction and anticipation, students can finally set foot on the new turf.
Whether you're playing, practicing, or just soaking in that new field smell, it's a big win for the TKA community.
And it's not just a new field, it's a new chapter for Knights athletics.
Let's take a look at the highlights from the grand opening.
10 years ago, we bought the land across the street from our current location with the thought that one day we would do that. I would say it's been about 5 years ago when we were ready to begin. So we thought we were going to build over there, and it just didn't, it was not a good piece of property to do. And then we got a call from Hopewell Baptist Church that they were needing to sell, and they just happened to have 30 acres. Would we be interested? We came over, so not only did we get land to build a field, but we got a new gym and so much more.
Are you excited for this new field?
I'm really excited about the new field. This has been a long time coming. It is a beautiful facility that I believe we're going to be able to use for years to come, further growing and developing our programs here, not just football, not just soccer, but this is a field that can be used by many. Some of the other portions of the property here, it's more than just a field, and this is an opportunity for us to reach the community in ways that we never have, and on a field that is uniquely ours.
How does this field compare to what we had before?
I can tell you that a field of this quality will help reduce injuries for all sports that play on it, not to mention the pride that comes with playing on a field of this caliber. And of course, we'll have opportunity to practice here, which saves us money from renting fields. We're used to practicing on some pretty rough fields, so the opportunity, I think, is for more players to come out. We have more capacity, and of course it'll reduce injuries.
Football-wise, we used to practice on a field that was uneven, full of rocks. Halfway through the season, it was mostly dirt, and we had injuries, and it just was not the best experience for everyone. At the same time, we were storing our equipment in like big storage containers on the side of a field. To be on this field after that type of experience, it's like moving up to the big leagues after playing minor league or rec ball for years. This is a huge step up in a way that we can have a better experience for our fans, our players, less injuries because we're not going to be tackling on rocks and such. This is a really huge improvement.
Are you excited for this new field?
I'm super excited for this new field. I think it's going to help out a lot with the football team.
What sport do you play, and how will this affect it?
I play soccer, and obviously it's going to be affected because now we have a field, so our games won't get canceled anymore, and we will be able to train without conflicting with other teams.
There are definitely benefits to this field. I think just the ease of access from the athletic complex really help with the football team.
Since we haven't had a field before, it's obviously nice to have our own place. We've been playing at Kell. We played at River Ridge this past year. We're obviously very thankful to those schools for allowing us the opportunity to play and use their facilities. But we're excited about having our own place to play. Looking forward to that, and hopefully we can have some big crowds over here to support our teams and have some very successful seasons here.
To do the field, it cost right at $6 million. As you were walking down here, you probably saw the big boulders down there by the creek. Well, there was a lot of rock, so a lot of blasting had to be done. And we have a turf field, not just grass. So it was right at $6 million to do it. Now, buying the whole property and the building up there, that was $3 million. But they were asking $6 million, and we bought it for $3 million. And so we're very pleased with the price.
Now shifting gears, have you ever looked at the stars, the planets, or even the structure of a snowflake and thought, wow, that's perfectly designed?
That sense of order isn't random. It reflects on the wisdom and creativity of our Creator.
This week's Bible Focus reminds us that just like the universe runs with purpose and precision, God brings order and meaning to our own lives, even when things are out of control.
Here's more on how the order in creation points us back to the one who made it all.
Hey guys, today we are going to be interviewing Miss White, one of our science teachers here at King's. We will be talking with her about how science can actually point back to biblical truths and how beauty and precision of the universe reflects God's creativity and design. The universe is built on fundamental constants, numbers like the strength of gravity or the mass of an electron. Scientists have discovered that if these numbers were even slightly different, stars couldn't form and life couldn't exist. It's almost too perfect. This concept, often called the fine-tuned universe, is what we want to ask Miss White about first.
You know what I comment on a lot to my students is a lot of the laws of science. They really support a biblical worldview. And they're not Christian laws, they're scientific laws. So one example would be the cell theory. And the cell theory says that living things only come from living things. They don't ever come from non-living things. I don't have to worry about this desk suddenly becoming alive and turning into a dog or something. And so to me, that's an example of where you see that fine-tuned universe.
As students, we learn all the formulas and facts, but sometimes we miss the bigger picture. The precision and order required for everything to work is mind-blowing. It brings up questions that go beyond the lab.
Because I have a nursing background, so I teach science, but I teach it kind of with that nursing background in mind. And when I see the precision and order that has to exist within all the body systems, so the way that they work together for one human being, it blows my mind. Like if you think about the fact that your heart has to pump the right amount of blood at the right time to carry the oxygen to all of your organs so that they can work, there's just a lot of parts that have to work perfectly together all the time. And to me, that shows a definite evidence of design and creation.
Every day, science uncovers more about the world, from the microscopic complexity of a cell to the vastness of space. There are so many discoveries that make you say, wow, that's an incredible design.
One of my favorite discoveries just would be some of the things out in space, like the fact that there were planets they didn't know were out there, but they realized they were out there when they looked at the orbits of certain planets, and they could see certain planets wobble in a certain spot, and so they could see that there was something else out there. They couldn't physically see what it was, but they knew there was something out there that was affecting it. And that's another example too of just how fine-tuned the universe is in terms of the sun and all the planets and the way they orbit around it. It all has to be perfectly tuned in order for it to work. Like we are close to the sun, but not too close to the sun. If we got too close, we would be too hot. It would upset our habitat. We're at the perfect spot, the perfect orbit, just the way our days and nights work. So I think just a lot of the stuff out in space, which it's interesting because I think there's a lot of that we don't know that much about. So again, it kind of, I can't wait to hear the rest of it from the Lord about all the things that are out there in space that we can't really see. But the little bit that we know, I feel like just shows, again, his design, his creation, and his creativity.
And now for our sports fans, the basketball season is tipping off.
Our Knights are back on the court and ready to bring the energy.
We'll be breaking down what to expect this season, interviewing some of our key players on our team.
Grab your blue and white colors. It's time to cheer loud and proud.
Let's head to the court and see how Knights are preparing for the big season ahead.
Hey Knights, I'm Jill St. Ange. Today our basketball season is tipping off with the pregame scrimmage. We'll be interviewing Roger Wilson and Cole Bennett to get our segment started.
My name is Cole Bennett. I'm a point guard. I'm in 12th grade.
Roger Wilson, 2026 forward.
This offseason was a lot of training, weightlifting with Coach Darren Armour. In the summer we had team basketball where we went and played a bunch of teams all over Georgia.
So I actually played football for the first time. So just been in the weight room with them, and then just showing up to basketball now. So
I feel like my ability to facilitate and give my teammates good shots and my scoring would be my strongest suits. My thoughts are just play as hard as we possibly can and get as many as we're just trying to get as many wins as we can and play as hard as we can and bond together as a team. Just trying to stay locked in at every practice, ready for every game, and just take one game at a time, getting a win.
That's all for today's episode of CrownCast.
From the new field to the court and even to the stars, there's always something to celebrate at Kings.
Until next time,
keep it classy,
keep it kind,
and keep it crowned.